Hello everybody, welcome back to Brooklyn's Library. Today we have a special guest. His name is Franklin. We have known each other for a while and we've watched many movies together. So we are going to be going over our favorite films to watch for the Halloween season. Watch these movies. Okay, and I guarantee that you will have the best, most vibiest Halloween ever. These movies I have watched over and over again. Well, that's kind of not the truth because some of them came out last year, but I will definitely be watching them over and over again. Today we are going to be going in order of age range. I think that you should be watching these movies, and the first few movies are going to be the more family friendly and kiddie type of movies, okay? Not all of these movies are centered around Halloween or the fall. However, they very much have those vibes, okay? The first movie that I would love to talk about, and let me know if you guys want like a full plot summary. You're like, girl, I'm not watching that little kid movie. Can you just tell me what happens? Yes. Literally only one person needs to ask and I will make the video. First movie that I'm going to be talking about is Bratz Fashion Pixies, and you can watch this on YouTube for free, literally for free. This movie is about the Bratz gang, Chloe, Yasmin, Sasha, and Jade, and they investigate the reclusive, wealthy family of their troubled classmate, discovering a magical secret in the process. So I don't want to give away too much of this movie, but there's dark pixies in this, and someone is corrupt and she's influenced by the darkness of the pixies, and so she's like doing things that she's not supposed to do at her young age of like 15, and it's really fun, it's really intense, and ever since I watched it, I just watch it over and over again, like almost every year, and it's so much fun to me. I still talk about this movie to this day, like literally, I love it so much. Kind of also like doesn't make sense, and that's the beauty of it. My favorite part of that movie is when they go to the Pixies Club and they're all dancing and partying, and I swear to you, at my very young age of 28, when I go to the club, this is what I think of almost every time. Literally almost every time. So Bratz Fashion Pixies, watch it. The media I'm going to be talking about is not a movie, it's a show. However, if you watch the entirety of the show, it equals about like 105 minutes or something, and that is Over the Garden Wall. Oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever. I'm probably going to say that for all the kids stuff. Two brothers find themselves lost in a mysterious land and tried to find their way home. Okay, it's giving very much Wizard of Oz. The first episode, we're jumping right in to the two brothers walking around this mysterious land. They're just trying to find their way home. Like literally, that's what we learn in the first episode, and it's quirky and weird and fun, and we don't learn what actually happened to them until later in the series. So it's one of those things that you are dumped into, and then the mystery unravels after you watch a few episodes. I love the frog. Of course. It's very cute. It's Cartoon Network. I believe it's on Hulu right now. If it's not on Hulu, I don't know where to find it, to be honest. The next movie that I am going to recommend is probably one that a lot of you guys have seen, and if you haven't seen it, it's not that long. You should literally just watch it. Coraline. This movie came out in 2009, and I believe that you can watch it. I believe that you can watch Coraline on Tubi or Plato's Closet. No, that's not right. On Pluto TV if you have that. This movie is about 11-year-old Coraline, who is wandering a rambling old house in a new boring town when she discovers a hidden door to a strangely idealized version of her life. In order to stay in the fantasy world, you must make a frighteningly real sacrifice. We follow Coraline as she goes in and out of the door, spends some time in the other universe to figure out, does she actually want to be there, and her thinking about like the cost of actually being there because her real life sucks. She's in this booty ass town that she does not want to be in. She has no friends, and she has to think about, does the cost that I have to pay, does that equal the effect that it is going to have? And you'll just have to see and find out, and let me know if you would make that sacrifice, because I'm thinking. The next movie, to nobody's surprise, of course, is going to be the iconic, the legend, the one movie when you say the word Halloween, what do you think of? If you said Hocus Pocus, that is correct. I literally, honestly, like, and this is being like so for real, I have not met a single person who has not seen Hocus Pocus. If you have not seen Hocus Pocus, I'm not judging you. I just want to know, have you seen it or not? And why haven't you watched it if you haven't seen it? If you do not know what Hocus Pocus is about, well, let me tell you real quick. A teenage boy named Max and his little sister move to Salem. Okay, what a dream. He struggles to fit in before awakening a trio of diabolical witches that were executed in the 17th century. Okay, they're old, crusty. This is the witches movie. Like, this is the go-to movie. Like, witches? This movie. Period. I watched this movie when it's not Halloween time. I love this movie so much. What do I love about this movie? Okay, the amount of pumpkins that are in this movie. I don't know. For some reason, I love looking at pumpkins. I think they're so cute. The whole aspect of the witches, the sisterly aspect, even though they kind of like don't like each other. Well, you understand. I don't know how to explain why I love this movie so much. I just do. And of course, you can find this on Disney Plus. To just follow right up with that, the next movie I'm going to talk about is Hocus Pocus 2. This movie came out in 2022, and it's honestly illegal that I didn't watch it in 2023 because what the heck? I thought that it came out in 2023. Anyways, in Hocus Pocus 2, two young women accidentally bring back the Sanderson sisters, modern day Salem, and they must figure out how to stop the child-hungry witches from wreaking havoc on the world. Okay, and this has me wondering what would actually happen. Like, what would actually happen if the witches got to do what they were wanting to do? Like, I would like to know. My mom says she likes this movie better than the first one. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts if you guys like Hocus Pocus 2 better than Hocus Pocus 1. Have you guys seen Hocus Pocus 2? If you have not seen Hocus Pocus 2, let me know and we can coordinate a time for us to watch it together. This movie was funny. I think it was funnier than the first one. I can safely say that.
My favorite feeling. That means it's working. Look, 'tis the face of a child.
A newborn. Oh, sister, what does it taste like?
Raspberry.
I thought that it was a good sequel, and I thought that it held its own. For being a sequel to the most iconic Halloween movie to ever exist. In my opinion, I guess. If you have a different opinion than me, how does it feel to be wrong? An honorable mention, I know I feel like I have to say this. Halloween Town, period, slay, like, you should watch it. However, I'm not going to talk about it today because I don't rewatch it constantly like I do all of these other movies. And then the next movie that I'm going to talk about is also a kind of a new movie, and this is The Curse of Bridge Hollow. This came out in 2022, and this movie is Halloween vibes to the max. Okay, I love the whole Halloweenness of the movie. There's a very creepy scene with spiders in it, and it reminded me so much of Cackle by Rachel Harrison. I was like, oh my god, this literally is out of the book. Like, it just came out of the book. Oh my god. This movie is about a teenage girl who accidentally releases an ancient and mischievous spirit on Halloween, which causes the decorations to come alive and wreak havoc. And she must team up with the one person in the world who she does not want to team up with, her father. Yes, Halloween vibes period, but this is also like a cute father-daughter bonding experience. Okay. And also, I know that there is something problematic with this movie. So yeah, I don't know. This movie screams Halloween to me. Ever since I watched it for the first time, I was like, wow, I'll definitely be watching that again, like time and time again over. Next batch of movies is kind of like the teen section. Once I got out of like 5th grade, I was allowed to watch whatever I wanted. So the line between like what you should watch as a teen and what you should watch as like an adult kind of like is blurred for me, because obviously I didn't watch like stuff I didn't want to watch. I don't know how to even explain. Like, I just watched whatever I want, and like I was allowed to do whatever because my mother trusted me to not be mischievous. You feel me? So this is what I would probably group as like the teeny type of movies. The first one I'm going to talk about is The Addams Family, and this movie was released in 1991. Oh my god. This is like the first Addams Family, okay? And then the second one is, I think, when they have the baby. And there's a few con artists, right? And they try to like swindle this family into thinking that this dude is the family's long lost uncle. Okay, and if you don't know anything about the Addams Family, Morticia and Gomez, literally iconic, literally couple goals. You feel me? Oh my god, love them.
Feet under, in matching coffins, our lifeless bodies rotting together for all eternity.
Cara mia.
Yeah, what I love about this is that they're literally goals. Like, I keep telling my wife that we are going to be gothic when we are old people. And this is the blueprint. And you can find The Addams Family 1991 on Paramount. The next movie that I'm going to be talking about is one that probably not a lot of people heard of. I think this may have been a Nickelodeon movie. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have heard of this movie, and let me know how many times you guys have watched it. This movie is Fun Size, and it stars Victoria Justice. The summary of this movie is: Ren's Halloween plans go awry when she's made to babysit her brother, who disappears into a sea of trick-or-treaters. With her best friend and 2 nerds at her side, she needs to find her brother before her mom finds out he's missing. Okay, let me tell you about this movie. The characters are extremely annoying, okay? You have to go into it just for, once again, say it with me, everybody, for the Halloween vibes. Period. I have beef with the best friend of this book. The best friend of this movie is one of the worst best friends in a movie that I have ever seen, okay? She does not care that this girl's brother is missing. She does not care to find it. She cares about going to this party with this hot guy, literally, who doesn't even care for her or anything. And like, girl, if you wanted to go to that party so bad, like, you're being such a damper on things. Like, literally just go to the party and let the girl find her own brother. Like, you suck. You literally suck. I hope that Bryn and this girl are not friends. What's her name? April. I'm gonna make a shirt that says April Hate Club. And I'm not talking about the month. I'm talking about this bitch from Fun Size. It came out in 2012, and you can watch that on Pluto. The next one I'm going to talk about is something that is brand spanking new, and I think it's ongoing because we are finding out together that maybe you already know that it has a dash to where it says 2023 through. So hopefully a new season comes out. This is Goosebumps, and this is the Hulu and Disney Plus show that came out last year in 2023. So Goosebumps is a horror series telling the story of a group of 5 high school students who unleashes supernatural forces upon their town. Now they must work together in order to save it. So you know the Goosebumps books, right? Obviously. So they release these supernatural forces that are like from the Goosebumps book. Thought the show was creepy, diverse, and it's very much up to date. And the characters are, in my opinion, the characters are not that dumb. Like, I could see myself getting fooled as well. And then the next one, the Fear Street trilogy, and this is also based on R.L. Stein's books. He has like a Fear Street series. I haven't read them. In Fear Street, a circle of teenage friends accidentally encounter the ancient evil responsible for a series of brutal murders that have plagued their town for over 300 years. Welcome to Shadyside. Okay, the first one is from 1994, and that's where the timeline of the now is. Like, the now is 1994. That's the, what is it called? That's the canon timeline. Like, that's the timeline that we're in. Like, that's the present. Oh, you guys are so smart. Thank you. So 1994 is the present, and the first movie is them basically discovering like what the heck is happening, like what, and then they uncover like, oh, this has been happening like the whole time. And then the part 2 is Fear Street 1978, and this is based around a summer camp. We love summer camps in this house. We love movies based around summer camps. However, have I seen a movie based around summer camps besides this one? I don't know. So if you have any good summer camp recommendation movies that they can be horror, they don't have to be horror. Don't be recommending me Parent Trap. I've already seen that a million times. But other than that, feel free to recommend. That's where that one takes place. And then there's like a twist in that one that I was like, oh, I thought that she was. And then the final part is 1666. 666. And I thought that this one was going to be kind of boring. But, oh boy, was I wrong. So in each of them, we go back and forth to the present timeline and then to what happened in 1978 or 1666. And it's just creepy and very spooky and scary, and it's like scary enough to where it's not like too scary. Like, this didn't give me nightmares, but it spooked me when I was watching it, and I don't think I was jump scared at all. If I was, it was probably like 1 or 2 times, which is good. And this, of course, is going to be on Netflix because this is a Netflix thing, period. And so the last bit of movies that I'm going to be talking about are the older/adult movies that I love to watch every year. I'm literally obsessed with. The first one, oh my god. Okay, I feel like you can just look at me and know that I love this movie. Okay, and this is Practical Magic. And hello, Practical Magic. Have you seen it or no? 1998, Sandra Bullock, iconic. Nicole Kidman, she's fine. I think I love stuff about sisters. This movie is about 2 witch sisters who are raised by their eccentric aunts in this small, crusty, dusty, busted, it's really beautiful, small town. And they are faced with the closed-minded prejudice of the people in the town because they don't like witches, and their curse is upon their family that these witches cannot find love. This movie is a 10 out of 10 slay. Okay, the first time I saw this movie, I was like, my brain chemistry literally change forever. All I can say is iconic, though there is a lack of pumpkins in this one. I feel it's just cute, and it's like, okay, it's not cute, it's a witch movie in the best way. And someone told me, I don't know if this is a truth or a lie, but someone told me that they borrowed from like real witch beliefs, and I live for that. Next movie I'm going to be chatting to you about is The Conjuring. Okay, The Conjuring slay. I've seen The Conjuring 2 probably 10 times. The Conjuring 1 I've only watched twice because it is kind of more scary to me than The Conjuring 2, and sometimes I don't want to be watching that. Anyways, so The Conjuring number 1 is about paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, who were actually real people, and both these movies are based on cases that they have did in the past, though they were very much, of course, Hollywoodized for you all, for your viewing pleasure or displeasure. Actually, they work to help a family who are terrorized by a dark presence in their farmhouse. This movie came out in 2013. Oh, and this movie and the previous movie that I talked about, Practical Magic, you can find both of those on Max. This movie scared the shit out of me because of the jump scares, okay? And also I'm like, dang, you guys have a lot of kids. There's like 6 kids or something. Both of these, The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2, they have like 6 kids or something. There seems like to be a common theme between these two movies is there's a lot of kids equal to ghosts. The Conjuring 3 does not exist to me because I watched that and I don't remember anything about it. It was such different vibes in The Conjuring 1 and 2. And this is a whole like universe with Annabelle, the Nun 2, and then I think they're making a movie about the Crooked Man. The Crooked Man is like one of like the scary things that happen from The Conjuring 2, and in The Conjuring 2, the homies and Lorraine Warren travel to London to help out these haunted kids because this one girl is like possessed. You guys gotta watch it. It's amazing if you guys can. I know some of you guys can't really watch scary movies like that. That's fine, I understand. Anyways, and if you guys did not know, I'm here to tell you that I am a really big Scream fan. So of course I'm going to have to rewatch Scream nearly every year around Halloween time. I just rewatch the whole series, and hopefully more Scream content will be coming to you guys because hello, I love it. You guys literally are like, okay, I never watched Scream, girl, what are you talking about? It can't be that great. Well, you're wrong. And so I'll tell you what it's about. Scream is about a year after the murder of her mother, a teenage girl is terrorized by a mass killer who targets her and her friends by using scary movies as a part of a deadly game. Literally say less, literally iconic. This movie came out in 1996, same age as myself. I watched this movie, I think, in 2017 for the first time, which is Criminal Behavior, because Bestie May has, ever since I met her, she has literally been telling me to watch that. Literally my bad. There's 6 movies out right now for Scream, and I believe there's a 7th one on the way to be released in 2026. It's basically about, there's this group of people in every single one of the Scream movies, and they are always chased and killed by the mass killer who dresses up as Ghostface, and more times than not, it's someone in the friend group who is the killer. It just can go on and on forever, because as long as there's a group of people, there can be the killer. And scene. Thank you guys so much for watching. This you can also find on Max. The series are spread out across streaming services. I think you can find 1 through 4 on Max, and then the 5 and 6 are on Paramount. I could be incorrect, don't know. They hop around to different streaming services, I guess, whoever has the rights. I'm really exhausted. If I missed anything, which I know, you guys, I know I missed Halloween Town. You don't have to tell me. The guilt is eating me alive right now. What is your favorite Halloween movie? It doesn't have to be a Halloween movie. It could just be like a spooky movie that gets you in the vibes of feeling that Halloween feeling. I would really love to know, because I'm obsessed with Halloween, and when it's not Halloween, I still be watching Halloween things, not gonna lie. So I would like to know what your favorite thing to watch to get you in that spooky mood is, that has the perfect Halloween vibes. You guys understand what I'm trying to ask you. I just asked the question like 3 different ways to equal the same question. Franklin says thank you very much for watching this video, and Franklin said that he heard that some of you bitches are not subscribed, and that you should be, okay? And also, make sure to like this video if you liked it. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and dislike it. I literally don't give a fuck. And if you want to be real and not fake, you can go ahead and follow me on the gram. The gram is Brooklyn's Library, same as the channel. And if you made it this far and want to leave a comment, say, hey queen, I watched your video this far, period, you can leave the skull head emoji, because Franklin has been sitting with me the whole time, and he said, just carry me around and don't put me back on that shelf where I belong. Okay. That is enough talking from me. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!